Hey guys, welcome to the Pointless Podcast, episode 7. I'm here with Tomato and Operator Gamer, and we got a guest. We got Bryan on.
The famous Bryan from our videos.
I get you views, you're welcome.
No, don't flatter yourself.
I am.
Okay.
Anyway, we got a pretty good podcast.
We just moved past that.
Yeah, we did. Anyway,
let's just ignore that joke and
make sure you guys subscribe to Pointless Productions and check out the Bros Bryan videos. Check out Operator Gamer.
Subscribe.
Check out Pointless Trick Shots, Pointless Reacts, and subscribe to the Pointless Podcast.
Make sure you subscribe.
Number 15. Make sure you subscribe.
Anyway, you guys ready to just get started?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right.
Just a reminder, if you want to be cool, subscribe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you want to be like the cool kids, subscribe. You're not part of the cool kids if you don't subscribe.
Anyway,
only 100 of you people are cool.
First,
111.
Only 111 people are cool. Out of everybody, out of all the world.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, well, actually,
done by Tuesday.
I'll introduce this actually. So, anybody here like baseball? Like they follow it?
I follow it like a lot.
But I like it.
I follow it. I watch every
I don't hate
Yankees game that I can. I watch every Yankees game that I can watch.
Yeah, I don't hate it. My favorite team is the Yankees, but like I said, I don't follow baseball.
Legend.
Now,
just like if you subscribe.
Here's something. The MLB cancels the first 2 regular season series after MLBPA rejects the league's final proposal. Now,
so,
Rahul probably knows all about this, so I'll let him explain it.
I'll explain it. So, the MLBPA is Major League Baseball Players Association, and so they're trying to so there's 10-year contracts, right? There's a 10-year contract between the MLBPA and the CBA, which is like, the owners and the commissioner, all the team's owners and some of the coaches. They're part of the CBA, and then the MLBPA is all the players. So So they're trying to get a contract of like salaries and if they need a salary cap or not, a bunch of rules and regulations, and they're not agreeing. The 10-year contract ended this year, so usually there's a lockout between the signings, and the lockout is still not finished. So they've canceled a ton of preseason games, and we knew that was going to happen. That happens every 10 years, but this time they're canceling the opening day, and then I think two more series. And
wow.
So it's gonna be from 162 normal games. Usually a season there's 162 games. Now there should be 156, and then so that there's I suck at math.
91.
Ryan.
6-game difference, and then 91 total. So 91 including preseason. So and a bunch of players have been like mad about it. Like Anthony Rizzo, I saw.
Well, obviously, because
I saw Anthony Rizzo. And they're not gonna be able to play. And now, whenever they whenever this league starts, they're not gonna get a preseason. They're not gonna get off-season training. It's whatever they trained in the off-season by themselves and not with the team. And then straight regular season games, everything counts. So I got this. Everyone wants the commissioner to go because the commissioner's the one offering these these contracts. So people want him to go. So Robert Manfred. So Marcus Stroman, Anthony Rizzo are the 2 big names I see from ESPN. But yeah, I hope they don't cancel the season. That would be bad.
That would be pretty bad.
That's very rare, but we thought it was rare they were canceling regular season games, so that happened. Yeah. But they have now it's 156 chances at games.
Yeah, so that's still a good amount of time. Now, there's been a large history of of this happening. Like Rahul said, about every 10 years when the contract is done, something happens. Okay, so like the last time, which was 1994 to 1995, there was a strike, and 948 games were lost.
Oh, so what happened was, I see what table you're looking at right there.
Yes, I did.
That's not a lockout. It's like a player strike.
Yeah. Okay.
So a lockout, it happens every 10 years But sometimes there's like a 1 week, 2 week lockout. Sometimes there is no lockout because they signed the contract before it ends. But this year, the owners and the commissioner haven't set a contract the players agree to, hence making it another lockout. This is going to be the longest one I think ever. The other longest times what we missed games were strikes. Mm-hmm. So like World War II, that was not a strike, but like players missed games. There was some player strikes due to contract problems, all that. But this is like the first lockout where this is the longest time that we've lost games due to a CBA MLBPA contract lockout.
Got it.
If that makes sense, I don't know.
So just give us like a basic understanding of it. Okay, so so is it basically like this, where a lockout is basically where the commissioner and the owners of the teams haven't presented the player association with a contract to sign, correct?
Basically, they have presented contracts, but it's what the players don't like. The players don't like it. So
okay,
a simple version is one side the CBA, commissioners and owners, other side MLBPA, the Players Association. They need to agree on a contract about rules and regulations and like all that stuff, and they haven't done it yet. So now we're losing games because the owners and the commissioners are on one side, but they can't play the games because they don't have players.
Yeah.
And the players can't play the games because they don't have the owner and the commissioner's like support, because you can't play a game without the commissioner.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. And any thoughts on this? Other people who are on the podcast, and it's not just us.
Well, I don't really follow baseball that much, so...
Yeah, I don't really care for baseball.
Yeah, Brian's the hockey guy.
Okay, well, that's interesting.
You betcha.
That's a good way to switch topics, I guess. We're moving to tech. We don't have much for sports. March Madness is coming up. Stay tuned for that. We are going to do a brackets with us four, including Adam. So...
Adam's apple is, don't worry, he is still alive. Despite popular belief, he is, in fact, alive.
Alright, next up, alright, my favorite company, Apple, y'all probably got running joke.
Running joke.
Well, how would you know? Have you been watching the episodes of our podcast?
I go to school with him.
Oh, quite
and so do you. So does Operator.
Everybody does.
On March 8th, Tuesday, Apple has a new event. And
Adam, he has a new event planned?
Apple.
Adam's Apple?
Shush.
Oh my god.
Apple Incorporated has a new event.
Apple has it incorporated? Bro, why didn't he tell us?
Okay, please. It's going to be at 10 Eastern, 10 Pacific, not Eastern, 10 Pacific, meaning 1 Eastern, and
1 Eastern.
I'm
like 1 a.m. p.m. What is it?
1 p.m. Why would it be at 1 a.m. Eastern?
Because people want.
You never know.
Coachella.
You never know. Coachella.
Anyway, we're expected a third generation iPhone SE, Touch ID or not, who knows.
Who cares? Who cares? Honestly,
if you
face recognition all the way.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I hate touch. I hate the touch recognition. This post was made by face recognition gang.
Probably a new
that was
iPad
bad
Air.
Joke, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was awful. Probably a new iPad Air because of the iPad Mini is basically an iPad Air but smaller, but that has the A15 chip. And then the iPad Air has the A14, so everyone will just buy the Mini, especially because it's cheaper. So, new iPad Air is probably that's my bet. If anything, it's got to be a new iPad Air. Probably new Macs. Probably an M1 Pro / M1 Max, iMac Pro. Mac Pro, we might get those. We might get a new Mac Mini, and then
Apple products, basically. Basically, it's just,
obviously.
think of an Apple product and then think of like a number higher. Apple.
And then
What do we want?
New,
Apple. When do we want it?
March
March
8th.
8th.
At
March
10 a.m.
8th.
Pacific. But we're gonna probably do an M2 chip to replace the M1, so it's probably gonna be going the baseline MacBook Pro, like 13-inch, and then the MacBook Air, maybe in the Mac Mini, maybe in the iPad Pro. You never know.
We're guessing here.
Any thoughts?
That rhymed.
I
Any
don't
thoughts?
care. I don't care. Honestly, because I have an iPhone XR, which is actually what I'm recording on right now. So that's probably why the
please
audio
don't
is so
say
crap.
it's not X. It's 10. It's 10R.
Okay. Well, you can.
No.
Yep.
If it's an R or an S, it's an XR or an XS. If it's just the regular 10, then it's a 10.
No,
Mine's an
it's
X.
the 10R. They use if the regular X is 10, it's just XS, 10S. There was a 4S, there was a 6S. Why isn't there a 10S? Why is it not?
Because it's an X. That's that.
Roman numerals are making a comeback.
Yeah, bro. Latin
Actually,
isn't a
no,
dead
they-
language
they-
anymore.
They did that only for their 10th anniversary. Anything else? I mean, just predictions, really. And do you guys got any predictions? Do you guys even care?
I predict that Adam will be unveiled as like a new android. You know, like 'cause
No,
he's
we do not use the A word on this podcast.
Adam.
No,
And okay. He's gonna become like a, what do you call it?
Four.
A clanka.
What?
Wait, is that like a slur? Clanka? That feels like a slur. I look that up. Is clanka a slur? I feel like
How do you
that's
even
a slur.
spell that?
It's clank-er.
Clank. Oh, I suspect clank. It's just pulling up Star Wars stuff. Oh, something that makes a clanking noise.
Is clanker a slur?
It's something that makes a clanking noise.
No, it's not a slur.
It's
Wait
something
a
that makes
minute,
a clanking
wait a
noise,
minute.
Tomato.
Hold
It's
up.
something that makes a
I'm
clanking
checking
noise.
Reddit. It says right
Oh
here.
no!
It says right here. Clankers is a racial slur, and I think it's high time we start calling the Republic out for it.
No,
That's a Star Wars thing.
It's a Star Wars
Yo.
thing.
What do you expect, Tomato? Yo,
A lot more. I expected a lot more.
Okay, moving
You
on,
should.
because that went extremely downhill.
Clanka. I can say all I want. Ha, clanka.
I mean,
you
sure.
racist?
Clanker.
Epic Games buys Bandcamp. I'm gonna let
Wait,
Operator Gamer do
Wait,
this.
what is Bandcamp again? It
It's some
sounds familiar.
song thing, and they're probably gonna put it into Fortnite for emotes.
Yeah,
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yeah.
I'm gonna
Checks
search
out.
up
Checks out.
Bandcamp.
Bandcamp. Music platform
that's right.
Bandcamp has announced that they've been
Bandcamp,
bought by
Epic
Epic Games.
Is this like rock band? But like,
Is this like Soundtrap?
is this
Or-
is this
Yes.
Garage Band but
Is this-
Epic Games?
Is this
I
Epic
guess
Games version
so.
of GarageBand or like?
But why though?
Serato?
Actually though, why?
Because Epic Games like wants everything now.
They can.
I know, but they're never gonna be like Activision. They're trying to be like Activision, but you know they can't be Activision.
Hey, no. Do you mean Microsoft?
Well, I guess so.
Now it's
No
Microsoft.
idea.
Dude, gaming companies are buying other gaming companies and apparently song companies left and right. We
You
saw
know, why so?
And then there's just Microsoft in the corner buying everybody.
Microsoft
money.
bought Activision and what was the other one? Destiny.
Blizzard.
Blizzard. Yeah, that's the other one. And Candy Crush.
Why
Oh,
can't
Candy Crush? What a classic!
Sony
Classic
bought
games right
Sony bought Bungie, and Epic Games is buying a song company. Way to face your competition, guys.
No, definitely.
Round
Like,
of applause
honestly,
for them.
I'm gonna be real with you. Microsoft is like Apple and Sony is like Android. I'm sorry, Rahul, for saying the A word, but like it had to be said.
that's a
I mean,
slur.
I have an
in these
Xbox
parts. That is
sitting
a
right up.
slur.
I said I have an Xbox sitting right on my desk, so yeah.
I
Team Apple,
I
Team
can turn on
Xbox.
my Xbox right now without even moving my hand.
Do it. Put it next to the camera. I mean to the microphone.
What? I don't hear anything.
Did you do that?
Okay, that was unnecessary. I'm cutting that.
That was a good bit.
Come
That
on!
was amazing.
That was an amazing bit.
No
Okay,
fun.
maybe I'll consider keeping it.
I'm gonna start playing Apex right now.
Operator,
Do
you have
it.
any thoughts?
Do it.
I will.
I don't really know what that band thing is, so I can't really.
I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm gonna look
Bandcamp.
up band.
Actually, I'm not. My monitors now.
Camp,
Yeah, well,
Bandcamp.com.
I think it really is. I think you're right. I think it's like garage.
It's some. No, Bandcamp
It's
is literally
like-
just. It's like Spotify.
What?
It's like use SoundCloud.
It's like iTunes Music. You just like
Yeah.
buy
Use
music.
SoundCloud. Use the SoundCloud. Or don't pay for Spotify Premium. Why do people buy to download when you can literally have Spotify regular Spotify?
Because you
And
can't
here's the
pick your
thing.
song. You literally can't pick your song.
It's just a shuffle.
But why? I'm fine with the shuffle. You just get a bunch of songs you really like and then shuffle that. Like it honestly is.
No, so
I know, but like, I
my
was
friend
wondering-
found a glitch. My friend, you guys don't know him. He found a glitch. He just put the same song in twice and it has a bunch of playlists. So he could just pick that playlist, hit shuffle, and it gives him the song he wants.
Well, yeah. Well, so you know what Operator does is I'm not sure if he still does this, but at least he used to have it where he had it like where he had just like one playlist and it was just the same song.
Yeah, I used to do
I'm
that.
pretty sure it was the Rickroll, wasn't it?
No, it was for every song. Every song I liked in Spotify, I had a playlist for it. With like the same song 7 times. So say
I'm gonna
I just
talk
felt
about
like
when
listening.
Operator
What?
went to school as Rick Astley.
Yes. Yes.
Your luscious
He,
Rick.
as a meme, he went to school as Rick Astley.
Or was it?
We'll just leave it as that. Okay, you are Rick Astley at this point. What's next? Alright, you guys want to talk about some Russia stuff?
Sure.
Russia.
Nice.
Russia.
Before
Actually,
we
not nice. I'm not Russia's. Let's move on.
Before we talk about the whole war going on the other side of the world, how about something that's less war-ish? I don't know if that's a word.
Yeah, let's talk about something
Vladimir
that's
Putin
more.
losing his black belt.
Yeah, how about Vladimir
Bro.
Putin lost his black belt? This is pure comedy right here.
What a
Yes.
loser.
Like
I
imagine, like, okay, actually, like, let me go into a separate rant here. Imagine, like, invading Ukraine, and because, like invading a country, and because of that, you actually, like, lose your black belt. Imagine.
So
I don't know what that rant was.
That was some rant.
I know.
So I think it was 2016, I think it was. 2014 or 2016, some year. I think it was 2014, but I'm not sure. The head of the World Taekwondo Association or something literally went to Russia to present Putin with his black belt, and now after his invasion, he lost his black belt.
He literally got
Because-
revoked.
But like,
Because
who like did they like physically like take it away, or did they just take?
I
No,
don't know.
it's like, so I'm pretty sure what it is.
I
It's
don't
like,
think anyone wants to go there and.
so I think
physically
I
remove
think
his
it's
black
I
belt.
think it's legally like, or technically he isn't a black belt
Yeah,
anymore.
he
So
lost
I don't
his
think
black
it's like a physical
Because like
thing
I
where
can go on
has.
eBay and buy a black
He
belt
just
right
has
now.
a black belt.
yeah.
So what they're saying is it's I'll just say what the guy from the martial arts organization said. World Taekwondo strongly condemns the brutal attacks on innocent lives in Ukraine, which go against the World Taekwondo vision of peace is more precious than triumph, and the World Taekwondo values of respect and tolerance. Basically saying you violated our
Like
terms and
sacred,
conditions.
yeah.
You violated our terms and
violated-
conditions.
Nah, you didn't just say that.
Revoking our black belt.
Bro, I swear.
You can just say that.
That's what I'm calling it from now on. That's what I'm calling it from now on. The termination.
Terminate. Okay, that's like if someone broke like a treaty, like hey, like you know the nuclear warfare treaty, where it's like no one can use nuclear warheads, like in like a war.
Yeah.
That's like if Russia literally said, yeah, we're gonna send out nukes now, and you were
No.
well, I guess he violated
Putin-
terms and conditions. It's like it's not.
Putin as a user violated terms and conditions because he didn't follow. He violated the terms and conditions of World Taekwondo. That's what happened.
Still not good. Still not good. But this thing also says something about what do you call it, Steven Seagal.
Yeah, I actually closed the document.
So Steven Seagal is you might know him. He was like the '80s action movie guy. He was in Under Siege. It was a pretty good movie. It was a pretty good movie.
Oh,
I won't go into that now.
I see it.
But like in 2016, he actually he became like an actual person. Like he used to be like inside. He became
an actual person.
He became a citizen. I don't think he was ever a person. Like, have you ever seen him? He's not a person. Well, anyways, he became a citizen of Russia, and like Vladimir Putin actually gave it to him, and he apparently he said, hey, he actually applauded him annexing Crimea. If you guys, I don't think you guys remember it, but like if you guys know about that. And
No.
So he's not a good person, I guess.
Okay, so staying on the topic of Russia, but moving on to more like banning warish. We're moving gradually from comedy to war. So in the between is EA Sports is removing Russian teams from NHL and FIFA.
The ultimate disrespect. Like, I don't know how Russia's going to survive this stuff.
This is so bad. You know that FIFA did more than Control-C and Control-V this year. They had to press delete.
Bro, nah.
I don't think anyone's thought of that.
No, but here's a statement from EA about FIFA. So EA Sports stands in solidarity with the Ukrainian people and, like so many voices across the world of football, calls for peace and an end to the invasion of Ukraine. In line with our partners at FIFA and UEFA, EA Sports has initiated processes to remove all the Russian national team and all Russian clubs from EA Sports FIFA products, including FIFA 22, FIFA Mobile, and FIFA Online. We're actively evaluating blah, 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 like changes of the game, this, that. EA Sports just wants money. Yep, okay. Sick. Okay. NHL. Yeah. Statement from EA Sports NHL.
Oh, boy.
This is your stuff, Bryan.
Following the IIHF's suspension of all Russian and Belarusian national and club teams from IIHF competitions, we will be removing these teams from NHL 22 within the coming weeks. We stand with the people of Ukraine and join the voices around the world calling for peace.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even have NHL 22.
We only call you the hockey guy because you play hockey. I don't even know if you watch hockey.
Yeah, I don't think you do.
Sometimes.
Wait,
that's not.
But,
just think of this. It's less fun to watch something than to play something.
Yeah, I agree.
I guess.
I know. This is moving more into like the war, but why are they banning Belarusian teams?
Well,
Belarus is a part of Russia.
They let the Russian troops into Belarus to invade the north. And
they're
not intervening at all, which is technically like helping.
They're helping. It's not like they're helping. They're definitely helping.
Yeah, Belarus was retaken by Stalin's Russia in 1944.
Yeah, so technically, it's like almost like a puppet state, I guess I'll call it.
It was. Here's the thing. It's complicated because it was taken back because I guess the Nazis or whatever occupied it, and then it was taken back.
Okay. So, so before we move on to, the war whole thing, that I'm going to let you three do it, because I haven't really been paying attention. I've been focusing on other things.
I never played
let's do the shower thought of the week, for Bryan and anyone who's new. Why do I hear wind? What the heck?
What?
I hear
now
wind.
that one's not me.
Yeah.
Are you sure
It's not.
what?
There can't be wind in my house, homie.
There literally isn't wind in my house.
I know. I just hear just whistling. Okay, that's you.
Yeah.
That's you, Tomato. Anyway, it's time for the shower thought of the week. For those who don't know, including Bryan, before we do the big news really, Tomato, can I kick him?
Don't kick him. I'll be a good boy. I can do the funnies.
Okay, we do this thing where we find a shower thought and yeah, we do a shower thought. So let's go on subreddit shower thoughts. I'm doing this live.
I found one. I found one from BuzzFeed.
Lord.
Alright,
Lord have mercy.
Oh, Lord.
okay, I'll do one and then no, Tomato, you do your one and I'll do mine. Or do you want to go first?
I'll go first. So,
Okay.
and everything bagel is proof that you can have seemingly have it all and still have a hole inside you. Get it like an everything bagel? Like an everything bagel? You fools, you thought you could run?
This is
you
why
thought
this
you
is,
could
this
run.
is why we do this. This is why we do this segment.
Oh.
I like this one. This is more of a joke than it is a shower thought.
But it's true. It's true.
That's true, but this one's also more of a joke. They don't let you smile in passport photos because they want you to look the same as if you were standing in line at customs for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Smart people.
What? I was not paying attention.
Oh, of course you weren't. They don't let you smile in passport photos because they want you to look the same as if you were standing in line at customs for an hour.
But that's not really a shower thought. That's just like smart, you know?
Yeah, well, yours was technically smart too. It's like yours had a better reaction than mine.
I know, but no, but like it's not smart. Like mine's witty, but yours actually just makes sense. It's not a shower thought; it just makes sense.
Okay.
Wait a minute. When we talk over the phone, our voices travel faster than the speed of sound.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
Yes. From a tech guy, yes.
My voice from my microphone to your like headphones or whatever or your speakers is traveling faster than the actual speed of sound.
Stop.
Actually, you may be right. You may be right.
Ready? Watch this. You thought that was it? NASA just takes the smartest people on the planet and kicks them out.
What?
No,
stop. They just send them to space. They kick them out. They take the smartest people and send them away.
That's Dios mío.
Okay.
When you put did I say it was done? When you put milk in your coffee, you're nerfing the coffee. But if you put coffee in milk, you're buffing the milk. Despite
I hate you.
Actually, this is why Bryan's on the podcast.
I hate you.
This is exactly why. He makes tomato.
If Snow White was someone's real from the present, or if Snow White was someone real from the present, they'd likely be furious to be woken up from their sleep.
No, they'd be furious because they just got kissed by a random stranger.
No, Thomas.
They got kissed by a random stranger.
It's the coldest version of spice.
You need to understand this, man.
Please, you're in a burnout.
Come on, bro.
I'm gonna get
you wanna know something that's nasty? We're constantly smelling our boogers.
Yeah, that's not that gross.
Domestic cats have lived around 10,000 years without any cardboard boxes available in the world.
That's not good.
That's not that good.
I might be done.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed now.
I'm saying that just because I've cats.
You need one more. That was.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed and furious.
That's not a good way.
Everybody's scared of being different until a certain age. Then all of a sudden, everybody wants to be unique.
Alright, Tomato, do you want me to ban you? Or kick you, whatever?
Ban me? Please, Mr. Obama, please don't ban me.
All right,
Okay.
moving on to the big news article.
If anyone gets that,
Wait a minute.
I
Wait a
will
minute.
pay you
One
nothing.
more. Last one. I promise. Money
If
trees
anybody
not by
gets that
happiness.
meme, I will pay you money. Not
Tomato.
really.
Be quiet for once in your life, please. No. Money cannot truly buy happiness, but it can literally pay stress to piss off.
Yeah, I've never seen a man going in first
Pregnancy
class
test
crying.
is one test that could be celebrated or disappoint when positive or negative.
I guess so.
Yeah,
Alright, that's it.
I mean, that's it.
I can't
thank
stand
God.
any more of this. There's like 100 more. God damn it!
There's like 3, and then that's it. God
Humanity
damn it, Bobby.
hasn't only domesticated cats and dogs,
God
but
damn it,
themselves
Bobby.
as well.
God damn it, Bobby.
What?
When people who criticize woke culture are usually the same people telling everybody to wake
Okay,
up.
can I kick him? Can I please kick him? I know he's our guest. Can I please kick him?
Say one more
Alright, that's it. I can't.
I dare you.
I can't even stand this anymore.
All right, moving on to the big news article of the week. It's Russia invading Ukraine. Live updates.
Obviously.
You guys do your thing.
Okay, so we already explained what's mainly happening in the last podcast.
And the most major events have happened in like the first couple days. So like it's still pretty bad. There's still stuff happening, but it's like it's not as many major events. Like the Ghost of Kiev hasn't come back. Like
nope. So
here's many like big moments.
So right now, at the moment, the Russian forces have occupied Ukraine's biggest nuclear plant, the biggest nuclear power plant in Europe, and that's what's happening right now. But radiation levels appear normal, and everything seems to be working normally. It's just It's been captured.
Yeah. So one.
Didn't they burn it down or something? Because it says blaze nuclear plant blaze extinguished.
So there was a fire at the facility, but the radiation levels are normal right now. But
fire at a nuclear plant is not good.
But right now, President Zelensky accused Russia of actually intentionally. He is, but he accused them of intentionally firing at the plant and urged world leaders to stop Russia before this becomes a nuclear disaster. So,
well, they have to join NATO then. In order to get that help, they need to join NATO, and NATO needs to approve them. They already applied, right?
Yeah, they already applied. They've been applied for like 10 years.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so...
Oh, wait.
I saw this video. It has to relate to Russia, but it's not, like, really important. I saw this video on the good old TikTok.
Where'd you see this video?
On the good old TikTok, because, like, that's where everyone does everything.
No,
it was actually an Instagram reel, I think.
That's worse. That's actually worse.
Not any better. Not any better.
I know, but it's an Instagram reel. What don't you find on Instagram reels? It's just the most random thing.
A lot of things.
And it was like how like the Ukrainians treated like captured Russian soldiers.
Oh yeah.
And
I don't trust it.
Yeah.
I don't trust it though.
No. It was like an actual video. They like gave like them like hot coffee and stuff, and they like called their mom and told them like they were okay.
Surrendered.
Yeah.
No, they weren't. They didn't surrender. They were captured.
Well, I mean, did you hear about the?
So I saw a video of people who got captured, and they're treating them like trash. Like they're swearing at them. You know, they're calling them bums or whatever. They're like, "Why are you here?" This, that, and then those were like to soldiers that were captured. And then I saw the video that you were talking about, where they surrendered to the Ukrainians, and then the Ukrainians, they gave them coffee. They gave them over there, it's called biscuits, but it's like cookies. And then they gave them coffee, and they let them FaceTime their mom. So, but they were
That's
so
nice.
No, I do remember seeing something like it was they ran out of one of their tanks ran out of gas, and Ukrainians literally helped them.
Oh yeah, and they've been. So you know how like there's that 40-mile convoy that's been like stopped, and like that has all of the supplies and the gas and all that stuff. But like right now, Russians don't have it.
Yep.
So apparently, citizens have actually been giving like food, and all that stuff to the Russian soldiers. And I'm not sure if we
video.
talked about this. I'm not sure if we talked about this before, but like this is really gonna make. At this point, I feel like Russia's not gonna win because number one, those riots happening in Russia, meaning that the people are not really into this war.
But they're arresting. They're arresting people who riot.
I know, but that's just gonna cause more people to riot. So I don't think. So it's more. It's kind of like a chain reaction type thing. And another thing is, wars throughout the world. If you want to have a good soldier, you want to dehumanize the enemy army. Okay, so whether each side wants to make the other side to be like evil people that you should kill, and it's a good thing that you're killing them, but it's time like these where the enemy's actually giving you food and helping you. They're not going to want to kill them because they see them as actual human beings. So in all reality, this is like one of those times where it's like, yeah, well, Russia may have the army, they may have the tech, they may have all that stuff. But if the people who are arming those bombs, the people who are fighting those wars are not into it, then why are they going to fight? And especially with especially if prisoners are being treated well. Or at least if you surrender, you're being treated well. It's hold on. I'd rather just be surrender, you know?
Hang on. Big news, I guess, for people who live in the United States. 7 minutes ago, it was announced that the United States Vice President, Kamala Harris, is traveling to Poland and Romania next week.
Interesting. What is she planning to do?
Her visit will demonstrate strength and unity of the NATO alliance and U.S. support for NATO's eastern flank in face of Russian aggression. So it's highlights collective efforts to help support the people of Ukraine, and yeah, that's about it.
Interesting.
So I saw a video where this was like right in the beginning. It was the caption was Russian soldiers being brought in and treated at a Ukrainian hospital, and it showed like Ukrainian vehicles bringing in Russian soldiers, bringing them into the hospital, and then the video showed like the sign of like the Ukrainian thing, and then it had a Ukrainian flag, and then what the caption said was, like I said, it was like being treated at the hospital, whatever, and then it also said on the bottom, this will not be aired on Russian media, because the Russians like don't want to seem weak to their people like that. So
that is interesting.
Yeah, but adding on to what you said, Tomato, earlier about how like Russian soldiers, they rather just surrender, be treated well.
Yeah.
Like you could just think of it like this, like say when you don't lie kids, but like when you lie and like your mom comes up to you, whatever, she's like, you could fess up now and not to get as much trouble. I said don't lie kids.
Don't lie kids. Don't lie kids.
You said.
That
don't
good
like
advice.
it.
Good. Don't listen to any other of his advice, but this is a good one.
It just that.
Just
and
that.
it's like you could either fess up now and not get as much trouble, or she can find out later and you get in more trouble. That's so cool what it's like on a astronomically smaller scale.
Yeah, very like that. This whole Russia thing is on a way bigger scale than you lying to your mom about did you brush your teeth.
Yes,
it's the same concept. You could either fess up and not get as much trouble, or she could find out and you just get grounded or whatever.
Yeah. So another thing I wanted to say was I saw a different video about
videos.
This is the war is being streamed, the mainstream, like.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
and that's like, and actually, I would like to say something about that, like quickly. Like this is going to be a war that's going to be much different than all other wars, because other wars, of course, like you had the TV,
hold on,
but nowadays the soldiers themselves can post videos.
Pause. It's an emergency.
What?
Rahul, did you really just post on your story right now that we're filming the podcast?
Yes,
MF what? MF what?
Yo,
this is what you call press.
God. Damn.
I hate you.
Everyone hates me.
Story.
That's a selfless promotion. I mean, a shameless promotion.
Selfless and shameless, I guess.
Yes.
The double F.
But anyway, are they actually live streaming the war?
Well, yeah, like news
yeah.
outlets are like over there, and then people are like posting videos every couple seconds.
Yeah, and soldiers are also on like phones
websites,
and stuff.
websites showing like.
That dude, I looked it up. Fox News.
Yeah.
India Today. What else?
Earth
Cam.
Oh yeah.
YouTube itself.
Like I was saying, the video that I saw was that a MiG-29 launched an S-to-G missile, surface-to-ground missile, and it hit an apartment building.
Yeah.
Please, explain what that means.
Yeah, that's
all three of you guys probably know what that means.
That's a war crime. That's a war crime.
Air to ground. I mean, because surface is like the ground. So surface to air is like from the ground shooting into the air, and then A to G, air to ground, is like an air vehicle is shooting something to the ground.
Okay, well, back to the topic. That sounds like a war crime. Like, oopsie, war crimes.
Just oops.
War crimes.
My bad. Just looking down at all the poor people in the apartment building that survived. Sorry.
It was my bad. It was a misinput.
Misinput.
I would make a joke, but it's extremely dark, so I don't want to make it.
What's the joke? Make the joke.
I'll just say... No.
Cancel him. Cancel him.
I'm not getting
Cancel
canceled.
him.
I'm not getting canceled for the third straight
No.
episode.
Yo, Rahul, this is gonna be the exact opposite. You're gonna get canceled if you don't say the joke.
No, I don't want to. No.
It doesn't have to make sense.
It's not gonna make sense. I'm gonna get immediately just like canceled. Nah.
If you don't say it.
You don't say I will cancel you. Hashtag Rahul is over party. Make it happen.
You say that
folks.
every episode. You said that last time because I called Sweden IKEA.
Hashtag you heard me. I stand by that.
Hashtag you heard me and I stand by that. Is that in the hashtag?
It is actually. It's hashtag Rahul is over party, but in the same post, hashtag you heard me. I stand by that.
All right, just keep going. I'm not saying the joke. I'll text it. I'll text it to you guys after. It's just that dark.
I think that's just about it.
Well, so you heard about Anonymous. This is a little bit older, but Anonymous is actually declared a cyber war on Russia. They took down a couple, websites. And actually, I'm not sure what it's called, but they've taken down their spy satellites. So it'll be much harder to gather intelligence. I'm not sure if you guys heard this.
No.
Well, of course you didn't, but everyone else.
Promoting on my story right now.
Are we all self-promoting right now?
Yeah, we have to. Oh, I think I got it. Yep.
Adios.
Yes,
this
sir.
better not be a thing with us.
No, it's actually, Brian, it's the Pointless Podcast. If you look up Pointless Podcast, you'll get something random. But, yeah. Good job. Anyway, keep going.
Yep. I'm not going to post because I'm not insane.
You're pretty insane.
Yeah, but I'm not that insane.
Yeah, you are. If anyone would do it, I think it would be you.
Well, I just don't feel like doing it right now for me.
I don't know. At first it would be me, then it would be you.
I just don't feel like doing it right now.
Is that the Titanic?
I think that's about it because we're going insane. Thank you all for listening to the Pointless Podcast.
This was
episode 7.
Different episode than usual.
Different episode, probably shorter-ish.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. This is definitely shorter.
We didn't spend 2 hours recording this time at the beginning, but it's all fixed out. We're not repeating episode 2. Don't listen to that.
Not self-promoting. We don't do that.
Never watch episode 2. If you watch episode 2, I will send my cat stuck in Phantom Bottle Army to attack you.
We will send our furries we had to do for a science project after you.
We'll send the 6 deadly sins, and if you get
that sounds so out of context.
Well, that's the point. They're not actually going to get the context. I don't even think Rahul and Operator get the context.
Anyway, huge shout out to Bryan for joining us on today's podcast. Make sure you check out Lunch Promotions. Subscribe. Be cool and subscribe. Check out Operator Gamer. Also be cool and subscribe. Check out Pointless Trick Shots and Pointless Reacts. And Pointless episode 6 is in the. Oh, I said episode 6. Pointless Podcast episode 7
Nice.
is in the books. See you later. Deuces.
Bye.